This week we're heading to Ohio, southern Ohio, to hunt with good friend Matt Day, and little did we know we were going to get to see something none of us have ever seen before.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is.
Well guys, we just rolled into Ohio. It's late afternoon, Dad and I are dragging. We've been hunting Tennessee pretty hard. The birds have been putting a whooping on us, but South Zone opens here in Ohio in the morning, and we're hunting with Matt Day. We've hunted with him the past 3 years, I think, and he's always got turkeys. No exception this year. He's been running the Browning trail cameras, seeing a lot of birds, so we're excited to get here. We got enough daylight left where we can kind of scope where we want to set in the morning. We know where they like to hang, but we're just gonna make sure, do a little scouting, and get here, get situated, and hopefully get some Ohio birds dead. They've lowered the limit here, 1 bird a piece, so, and that's okay. But we're excited to fool with some unpressured turkeys here in Ohio, the South Zone. Well, I just love hunting up here with Matt Day. It is just a beautiful farm he's got. It's always got turkeys, and the turkeys always work. We always get here early season, most of the time the opener, and we always have good hunts. And Dad has grown to love this place as well. He's been up here the last 2 times, and he's had a ball. I've taken Kenny up there, and we've killed some old turkeys there, and just you never know what's gonna happen, and it's a fun place to turkey hunt. Well, Dad and I get to Matt's, and we immediately start questioning him where the turkeys are at. He says, well, where are they always at? And sure enough, you know, the turkeys like to hang on this high point in the center of the property. It's good roosting trees, usually a beautiful clover plot he has there, and the turkeys just love it. They'll roost there, they'll fly down, and they'll filter out throughout the day, but they always end up back at that roosting location. So Dad and I knew that's where we were gonna start the next morning. Well, it's unseasonably warm here in Ohio for the opener. Today's opening day at the South Zone here in Ohio, and Matt's been seeing quite a few birds. He actually heard one gobbling right close to here yesterday morning. So Dad and I are excited to get after them. It should be nice. It's gonna push 80 degrees today, which is, we're normally used to it being about 35 degrees on opening morning, but spring is here. Everything is blooming here in Ohio. Everything home, it looks like summertime, but here everything's just now blooming. We're gonna get after them this morning. We got some cover down low, you know, on the floor. We got a little bit of foliage, but as far as leaves, we don't have anything. So we're gonna try to be there early, be set up, get the decoys out, and maybe we can get one to work this morning in Ohio. And we ease up the hill, you know, cover of darkness, get the decoys out. Good open area, we've killed turkeys here in the past. Get the decoys out and just set up and wait on daybreak. Well, sure enough, at daylight, I can't tell you how many times I've sat here not knowing if a turkey was here and there'd be a turkey there. And day breaks, and sure enough, there is a turkey right there, and he starts gobbling. Well, this turkey's hot. He's gobbling every breath. And I keep scanning the tree line with my binos trying to find him, and sure enough, I find him. There's a big broken branch, you know, that I find with my binos, and this turkey is kind of like right next to it. We get the camera on him, we get to filming him, and this turkey's gobbling, strutting, doing it all on the limb. It's a pretty cool sight. Well, I keep calling to this turkey, and he's excited. He's gobbling, he's gobbling, he's gobbling. I'm just waiting on him to hit the ground. I know he's got hens. I know there's probably jakes in there too, and possibly more longbeards, but I'm not for positive. And finally, this turkey hits the ground. Same is coming. Opening morning, South Zone, Ohio. What a crazy, awesome turkey hunt. Thank you so much. That was fun. Ricky Bobby, that's somebody. I'm tore up. I'm sitting there shaking like a leaf. Well, we're fired up. We got a turkey dead. You know, it ain't even good and light, and we got a turkey flopping out at the decoy. So I'm excited. I get up, go out there, you know, and ease up to the turkey, and when I do, I notice something's different about his legs. Each year, we have something a little unique go down. And get something cool. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've killed a bunch of turkeys, but I ain't never killed a single turkey that had 4 spurs. And this turkey's got double spurs. Look at here. He's got 2 spurs on each leg. Look at that. I've seen a lot of things, and I've killed them with buttons under them, but I ain't never killed them with doubles. That's pretty incredible. That is pretty dang awesome.
Turkey Hunter is also brought to you by Apex Competitions, Indian Creek Shooting Systems, Replica Decoy Company, Foot on the Head Game Calls, Grounded Brand Turkey Vests, Apex Ammunition, and Vortex Optics.
Enter the Apex Outdoor Rewards Turkey Challenge in your state. Over $120,000 in cash rewards. Limited number of entries allowed statewide. Every bird is a possible winner. Reward your passion at apexoutdoorrewards.com.
Well, I have heard about it, you know, through turkey hunting buddies. Harold Knight. Harold Knight's killed a couple of double spurred birds, but I have never seen it, you know, up close. You know, I killed one turkey years ago that had 2 spurs on one side, but never have I ever seen a turkey that had 2 spurs on each leg and them be so symmetrical. It was pretty neat. It was cool to see that, you know, and to find out how rare it actually was, that was pretty neat. Well, Dad and I are on top of the world. You know, we get to see something very rare, you know, double spurred turkey. And we get everything shot, you know, everything we need TV-wise. And we didn't really hear any birds, you know, other birds gobbling that morning. So we were kind of debating whether to sit there or go somewhere else. And we sat down for a second just to kind of wait on a mid-morning gobble and didn't really hear nothing. So we stand up and decide to go to a different piece of property, you know, or move across the property. And I gather the decoys up and we kind of get everything packed up. Well, as we're about to leave this spot, a bird hits directly in behind where my bird came from, about 200 yards. And we're like, uh-oh. So we get the decoys back out and set back up, and it's just in the nick of time.
All right, guys, here's what we got. Dad and I were about to get up and leave, go to a different spot, and a turkey has gobbled in front of us. Close to where that bird was roosted this morning. It sounds like he's right in that wood block. We just got the decoys out. I'm gonna yelp to him, see if we can't call him in. He heard that, didn't he? Yeah. He's coming.
There he is, right there in front of us. Last strut.
flash hunt. Come on.
Talking about a quick hunt.
That was fast, but look here. We got one right there, and we got one out there. Congratulations, that was awesome, wasn't it? Stand right there in the sun, hold them spurs up for me. Oh yeah, that's a 3-year-old, bub.
What an awesome opening morning here in the South Zone, Ohio. We can't thank Matt Day enough for having us down. We always kill turkeys here. This morning, we just kind of come in here. We've killed birds here in the past. We wasn't for sure there was a bird roosted here. Luckily there was, and he was hot. He was gobbling in the moonlight. He hits the ground, puts on a show, ends up being a double spurred turkey. We put that turkey in behind us, swap chairs, and sit for a little bit and start to go to a piece of property where we heard a bird gobbling in behind us. And as we're packing the decoys up, the bird Dad is holding right now gobbles like 150 yards in front of us. So we set back down, get set back up, and no more than sit down and yelp, Dad spots him coming right to us. And he absolutely put on a show, slow rolled all the way to the RDC Jake hen, queen hen, and he put the hammer on him. But just an awesome opening morning here in the South. It was about as good as it gets. I mean, I love hunting Ohio, especially unpressured birds. At home, our birds been pressured a little bit, but these birds here are fresh. But these two here won't be gobbling no more, will they?
No, sir. You talking about a flash hunt, boy? Sure look good coming through that sunshine.
Beautiful. Coming across this clover field right here. I'm kind of glad he didn't bum rush it like the one did this morning. He kind of slow rolled and spit and drummed in the sun. It was gorgeous. Put on a show for us. And the only sad part about it is it was short-lived.
It sure was fun.
We're tagged out here in Ohio, and we can't thank Matt Day enough. He puts us on the birds every time we come here, and we're gonna eat some steaks tonight. What do you think?
Ooh, I'm ready.
Let's go fishing.
There you go. 22.04. What an awesome season in Ohio. The season literally lasted about 3 hours. We were tagged out in about 3 hours, but it was so awesome. You know, to have a double spurred turkey and then to have such a cool hunt like Dad's, you know, the way that bird slow rolled in, it was just turkey hunting at its finest. And I promise you, it's one I ain't gonna soon forget.